So actually today is gonna be day 11 of me recording these videos. Since the last video has been 3 days, I think. 3-4 days. Today is a Monday. I'm recording to not lose the habit. But to be fair, I just had some bad times. Not really, I think life's good, just some bad news. Since I'm working, I have been working as a teacher since I was 16, and then being a teacher, an English teacher, I had the opportunity to meet a lot of people, well, people that are older than me, and listen to their stories and understand them, but also people that are around my age, a little younger, a little older, that I could help with the little experience that I had. And through that, I had the opportunity to help people get their first jobs, to help people start their relationship. And there's one student of mine who was my student actually, because I asked that she change because she started liking me in a not good way. She's older than me, but yet I'm still a teacher. I don't think that's healthy. But she had some problems in her family, and then there God gave me this opportunity to stay there and listen to her. Through that conversation, she cried a lot actually. She cried a lot, and I didn't know how to deal with that. And that was a clicking point in my life, but also in her life. And I told her about Christ, and I stayed there with her while she was crying. She was the only student in the class that day. And through that, she went to church, she accepted Christ, and through Christ, her family got restored. Her dad, who was an alcoholic, threw all his alcoholic beverages away. I think that's how I say that. And now he's getting married to her mother, and things are working out. She hates me now, though. She doesn't look at my face anymore, and well, she said she doesn't want to see me and doesn't want to be my friend. She's older than me and she was my student, but well, I thought after she became a Christian, and like I noticed, like she gave me flowers and stuff, and I asked to swap with another teacher because, as I told you, that's not healthy. But through that experience, I had the opportunity to do different from before. Before, I had some other experiences with other friends or other people at school, when I was at school. And at school, I had a friend that she was going through some of the similar things, and she also caught feelings on me, but I was completely immature and I didn't know how to deal with that, so I was just an asshole to her a while, and I didn't believe boys and girls could be friends at all, and I would treat her as so. And she was a wonderful individual, and she still is, I believe. We do not see each other anymore, but yeah, I try to do it differently. This time with this other person that needed help, I told her about Christ, and she got in Christ, and her life got way better, thank God. But indeed, she hates me now because, well, I told her I couldn't give her what she wanted, and she wanted to have a relationship and stuff like that with me, and I just couldn't give her that. And she doesn't look in my face, and that kind of hurt me because uh, she was not my student anymore. So I saw her as a friend, and she was very important. She was like the my first friend, female friend, after, well, with dumb things in the past, and most importantly, the death of my mother, which died when I was 15. Anyways, I'm opening myself up a little too much. But anyways, based on that, I was a teacher in that school. And through that school, I had the opportunity to help people to get their first jobs, to help their families, relationships, and fight their own internal problems. Even though I'm an English teacher, the Holy Spirit uses us in ways we could never imagine. And who am I to do those things to those people, you know? And, well, I couldn't leave that school because after those experiences with those students, I said, hey, I can't leave these people here. I don't, and I still can't. It's extremely hard. But I talked to my father, who is the guy I have left, and he told me people should not need you at all. If you're doing a good enough job, you can help people, but if you're helping them right, they're not gonna need your help. And therefore I tried to do that, and wonders happened, and like tons of great crazy things happened, good things, amazing things. People matured. That was amazing, really amazing. But I still felt attached to that place. But I spent 2 years there, yeah, and I could not for the life of me leave that place. But I didn't grow a single centimeter professionally. So I was earning less every semester because I earn by classes I give. But some of my students, I helped them get their first jobs, and they couldn't go to classes. So some of my classes vanished. I helped. There was this other student of mine. I had the opportunity to help her in her job interview, in her first days of her job, and she got promoted. But then she got promoted, and she left the city because she thank God she got so good. They gave her a promotion, and now she got married, and she went to this other city, and she's working there. That was amazing. But then I lost another student, so I started earning less. So every semester I was earning less. Then I finished some classes here and there, and well, I just can't pay college. I can't afford that anymore, and rent, because I pay rent. This is my father's house, but I pay the rent to help him. But anyways, and then I decided, I asked God for an opportunity to open doors for me professionally, that I could still help people and, love your neighbor as you do yourself. And a bunch of doors opened up. Can you believe that? In another English schools, but also theoretically on IT, which is the area I study in college. IT, I think that's how you say. Computer science and internships and jobs, etc. But then I left the school that I was so attached to. It cost me it was like stabbing my my belly. It really hurt. But then I left there and I accepted the opportunity in this brand new school called, I'm not gonna say what it's called, but it's international school that should be opened today, and I should be working there now. Uh, so I left the job I earned consistently money. So the job which I had little money, but I had some to live and to pay rent and stuff. But now I quit it and I went straight to this new school, which the director's vision was aligned with my perspective on helping students and meeting people, not only in the English teaching area. I know my English is not perfect, but inside the classroom, I can help people out, you know. But with that, now I don't have a job because I quit the last job, and then this new job got delayed. Apparently, I was supposed to start on day 1 of August, but they delayed it to day 3, and now it's only gonna be day 20. So I don't know what's gonna happen, and if it's gonna be good. But the point is, I don't have money. I can't pay college. So today, also right now, I was supposed to start college. So today was the first day, but I skipped college, so I could go to this job, and then I could figure out college later. I don't have money to pay the college mortgage. I don't know. Like in here in Brazil, we pay by month, and every semester it gets more expensive. So some things are for that. So my theoretical job is delayed. I don't know if I'm gonna earn anything. And yeah, and that's my situation now. But I do believe, not, damn, I'm recording, I'm talking a bit too much about myself here. But the point is, this is just a condition, just something that is happening. And I do believe that God has a greater purpose. And this is just a little pull down, it's just something temporary. Because like my friends at college sent me messages asking if I would still go to college if I had to lock my thing. But the point is, I didn't have money to pay my next semester. So I don't know if I'll be able to see them again. But anyways, all of that has a purpose. I know which purpose it is. No, I have no clue what purpose it is. But now I'm jobless, collegeless, moneyless. But I do believe God has a purpose in that. And right now it's a down point. I've been through worse before. And I believe if I've been through that and God did not let me down, He's not going to let me down now. So I know He is. And there's no doors that can stay closed on His presence. There's nothing that doesn't bow their knees if He asks though. So I know that God will help me through this one. And I'm talking a bit too much about myself, but my health hasn't been the best lately. This year was not working properly, and which is kind of bad because I'm a sound engineer. Sound engineer, sound designer, I don't know, at church and at some events. That is my other way of making a living, which is I help people build the sound system and I operate the sound system in weddings and like everything like that. Mainly church as a volunteer. Um, but yeah, this year stopped working a couple of days back. I don't know exactly what happened. I went to the doctor and the doctor told me to take the medicine, but the medicine didn't fix it. So I'll get this opportunity to go back to the doctor. Oh, that's great. Oh, so I have time now to go to the doctor again. That's good. And now, regardless to my body, well, I I discovered that I have a herniated disc. I think that's how you say it. Herniated disc. Uh, my spine, the lower portion of my spine is like pinching out a nerve or something like that. I just know I feel pain all the time, like right now. But yeah, I hope that if you see this, if you watch this, this is a testimony only. All right, bad things happen, and all the things cooperate to the best, to the better of those who love God. And His plans are greater than mine, and His will and His dreams are way bigger than I could ever imagine. So He does have a purpose right now to me, and I need to stay fixed in my faith. So that's a battle to fight for. But thankfully, I'm having a not yet. I don't have a ring here, but there's a girl that is liking me, and I'm liking her back finally. After 3 years that I lost my mother, I'm having an emotional relationship, but now I don't have money to keep it up. But I do believe that's just a down moment, and if she stays with me through this down moment, I know she's gonna be my old wife, the woman of my life. I just know that bad things happen. But anyways, it has been 17 minutes. This is not a call for help or anything like that. It's just me putting things out. I didn't quite open anything yet, but I was a boy and I'm turning into a man. So boys, when they turn into men, they stop doing the things of boys, which are complaining and doubting, and they do stuff. So I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna find a way to make it work out. I know that God has a purpose through this, and if it doesn't work out, I know that God will make it work out. And I hope you can find yourself in a way like that, because my plans are not God's, and people are gonna die, and people are gonna hate us or me, I don't know, and things are gonna seem very bad, and they're gonna take a downturn, but we need to be patient and trust in the Lord, because His will is greater than ours, I think. Now I need to work on my articulation, because I'm speaking like a robot, and I need to stop talking like that. So next video I'll try to be more articulate, now that I'm aware of that now. All right. So this is a longer video, but I hope any of this was useful for you. I just dumped a lot of things here. But let's see how's life. After a few days, I just know that things are gonna work out. Are they gonna be my way? No, but they're gonna be God's way. And I just know that that's way better than my ways. So I hope you have a good morning, good evening, a good afternoon, good night, and God bless you. This is day 11, I think, day 12, I don't know. Until the next one. Bye bye.